Hey everyone, NWA Prepper here at the NWA Preparedness Fair. And it is a little windy. I can't help that, I'm sorry. But we've got a lot going on, including holding canopies, which and attacking people. The canopy attacked someone. Yeah. Anyway, and now Prepping in Progress is jumping at me. But it's been a good day. Temperature's great. There's a good breeze. Lots and lots of wonderful people. And and Adam's talking search and rescue back there.
Hi guys.
But there's a lot going on. If you missed it, you really did miss out. There's a lot. Everything from helicopters to fire trucks, of course, all that kind of stuff. And then, goodness, ham radios, Dutch oven cooking. The scouts are here. Just all kinds of stuff. It's a good time. I haven't wandered everywhere. I'm not going to lie. I've been pretty much in the same 50-foot circle. But it is a good event. If you didn't make it, you missed out. We'll get back with you later. Oh man, what a day. So, had the NWA Preparedness Fair. Didn't have a whole lot of film time. I guess actually it's because I didn't make a lot of film time. And I kind of apologize for that, but it's the face-to-face time and the talking and the networking and answering questions and asking questions and the fellowship that I get. I get derailed, so I forget that my intention was to walk around and show you the fair. And I won't lie, I just didn't feel like it. I'm still a couple days out from surgery, and all my friends and all my group was there. And every time I'd stand up, they're like, "You need to sit down. You need to rest." And they're right. And so I didn't walk around. I stayed within basically 2 10x10 canopies. Well, not basically. I stayed within 2 10x10 canopies. And I really just sat and talked. I met a lot of good people, a lot of new people. A lot of great people popped in. People with channels that you might know about. Ozark Geek, Okie Storm Chaser, Prepping in Progress. Of course, we shared a booth with Prepping in Progress. I love those guys. There were several more there. And if they want to tell you they were there, then a few of the others will tell you that if they were there. But it was a great time. I overdid it. I'm really tired. I'm not feeling well at all, actually. But I did it to myself. So I had lots of help, lots of people there to help with anything I wanted. But I don't like to meet someone and have a conversation. If they're standing, I'm going to stand to have that conversation. And I think that's important. So, let's see what else. Tactical preparedness guys were there. I got to talk to them for a brief moment. I liked those guys. Ozark Prepared, I think. Oh my gosh. I stalk him on Instagram and Facebook. I think it's Ozark Prepared. He was there, and I had lots of friends from the community come up, and some store owners and survival instructors or bushcraft instructors come by and say hello, and lots of folks from the channel came by. That was awesome. I got to see again and meet a couple folks from my Patreon channel. That was a blessing. I got to share it with them. I gave away a few stickers. Not very many, only a few. But what was cool is I have a new product listen to me. I have a new $20 prep that I've improved upon, and it doesn't quite fit in the $20 prep anymore. It's about $27. But it's an ammo can filled with spices, and I found larger spices that fill the whole can up than what I had before. So an ammo can full of spices, and I slapped a NWA Prepper sticker on the side, and of course I gave one away at the last month's Prepper Challenge, but I gave one away today with anyone who would put their first, if they were going to be there, or if they didn't want any email stuff, just their first name and a contact phone number. And a wonderful lady named Gina ended up winning, and she came over and she got to pick her spices out and load her ammo box with spices. It was really wonderful. And the best thing is of course she had her kiddos with her. She had several kids of various ages, all younger ones, and they were all really well behaved earlier in the day. I remember talking with her, and that was cool. And she seemed to really play in and go, oh, awesome, we use a lot of this spice, so we took some lemon pepper. And it was exciting to see that she was excited about winning, and that excites me. And it was just a great time. It was a little windy. A couple times there were two different helicopters there, so when they took off and landed, it got a little breezy for the canopies. I don't have weights on the bottom of my canopies. I will next time, but I didn't this time. It was just a good time. Of course, we set up next to the Scouts, and they were doing a Dutch oven demonstration. And so anytime they would finish cooking something, they'd have these little cups, like little sample cups, and excuse me, whatever they finished cooking, they're over, Mr. Travis, what do you think of this? And I like that. I'm proud to work with them and see them grow up. It's cool to see what they're capable of. And some of them were out of their comfort zone, and that was awesome. I liked the event. I didn't get around much, and there was always 6 or 8 or 20 people. There were always at least 6 people around the booths, just talking and networking and shaking hands and talking about every type of subject. Of course, there's a lot of radio guys there, from radios to water purification stuff to bug out bags to just everything. And the best thing is people who are new in the prepping world or were just coming by to see what was going on would stop and ask questions. And even if it's a question that I'm not comfortable, or if it's a subject that I'm not the best at, I could look around and I could see somebody, I'm like, oh, that guy, I know he knows a ton about this, so let me go introduce you to so-and-so. And I'd take them over and introduce them and say, hey, this wonderful person's got a question about solar cells, and off they'd go. And 20, 30 minutes later, they'd still be talking. It was awesome. And I got to see some friends that I haven't seen in a while, and it was great. Adam, if you're watching, you're a blessing to me every day. Joe, thank you for coming. You know, it was great to see so many people. Of course, some of them I'm becoming pretty attached to, and so I really like to see them and spend time with them, and I appreciate their thoughts, and I'm trying to foster friendships and build those relationships, and that's what this event is mostly for me. Is not only an outreach to share information and resources, but to network with people and to get to know people that are of like mind better. Yes, I had a table with some products from Adventure Frontier, but not really. Like a handful of stuff. Most of what we put out was the NWA Prepper mugs, which there's I don't have one. It's in the back. I found my dream color cup, so as long as I can get the olive drab cups, that's what they're going to be. And unless someone requests another color, then I'll go. But and Prepping in Progress we're giving away their PIP pens, their PIP pens, and that was awesome. And then we had some camp stove demonstrations, for everything from a pocket rocket to a jet boil to a fuel tab stove. And hey, that guy's in a much bigger hurry than me. Yeah. And causing an accident. That's awesome. Anyway, it was just a great time. So if you missed this year's Northwest Arkansas Preparedness Fair, come check it out next year. And inside they had the normal ready.gov booths and all the search and rescue guys and the fire departments, and the ham radio groups were there. There was a couple of them there. There's several vendors. The weathermen are up there talking about weather and preparedness. There's just a lot going on. A lot going on. So it was a great time, so I'm going to stop talking about it again. If you came out and saw us, man, it was awesome to see you. I loved shaking your hand. I loved talking and getting to know a little bit about you. I'm honored for those of you that came out and came up and shook my hand and said, I watch your channel, I enjoy your channel. I hope I encourage you guys to comment more and help direct the channel the way you want it. It was exciting. It was great. Let's get ready.